In the check and put $100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Fitzpatrick, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Fitzpatrick. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Livingston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Complete to Damian.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas. Good
3.5 to go, first quarter. On 1st and 10 is Lindsey, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now again, right side. Fitzpatrick, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And now a carry here for their fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count, 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Livingston. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs.
2nd down and 8. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire, and he stopped immediately there.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taken in at the 11. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The 28-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Off the play fake. Livingston. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but... yeah, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fielded just inside the 20 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
The Broncos first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Livingston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action. Livingston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Livingston. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Livingston. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsay. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the gun, Livingston. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Livingston, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
It's 2nd down and goal.
From the gun, Livingston. His throw incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Livingston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Livingston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Switch. Yellow. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Not here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down, Livingston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Livingston. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st down, Denver.
Operating from the gun, Livingston. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie.
Livingston.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Livingston, flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He can run, and I think the ball's out. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
4 yards on
4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown.